Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War Soulstorm this side of East Yorkshire. And today we've got a 1 vs 1 on Fallen City. On the left side, as the Tower Empire, we've got Tornado version 3.0. On the right side, playing the Chaos Space Marines, we have got DANTIST. DANTIST will be opening up with triple Cultist Squads, a Heretic, and a Chaos Temple. Whereas Tornado version 3.0 will go for a couple of Stealth Ship teams, a FCAS Builder, Jetpack Research, and a Tau Barracks. My goodness, my gracious, just look at the beautiful colour scheme here. Who needs any more colours? Pink all the way, baby. That's what I always say, or at least varying shades of pink always works in my favour. Yeah, fun matchup between the Tau and the Chaos Space Marines. But quite fancily enough, we're not seeing the Chaos Space Marines going for the Raptors. Now, normally whenever I see these two factions go head-to-head, it's normally a couple of Raptors going on top of the Fire Warriors. And then you would normally see maybe... there we go, we've got some Kroots. And some... There we are, some Vespids as well. So plenty of jumping around from the Tau perspective, was the Chaos Space Marines are going for more muted. No, okay, well, we're going to go for some ranged play. You know, maybe play a bit more defensive, or maybe not play defensive. Maybe they're going to be pure aggression and go over into the side of Tau stuff and do what they can. Which, as far as things go, is a pretty good idea. And if you're a fan of pretty good ideas, well, let me tell you of a good idea. Bottom right hand side, well, I mean, player support. If you like professionally painted models, much like these fabulously coloured schemed Tau, those are the guys to go for. They're able to paint up your army pretty nicely, pretty sharply. Also got some professional little printing opportunities going on down there, so please do check them out. Links in the description below, and thank you for supporting the video play support. Anyway, we've got some Kroot Carnivore squads ready to chase around the Chaos Space Marines. Now, if you get a whole bunch of these guys, I've learned, and it might be a bit cheesy, but I've learned that against Chaos Space Marines, if you just build 1 million Kroot, you eventually win. That's my opinion in this matchup, in this kind of scenario. If the Chaos Space Marines go for the regular ones, if it's Raptors, it's a different story. But if they just go for the regular old ones, then yeah, just spam out the Kroots. You'll eventually win. But maybe that's not the case. Maybe Tornado's got a bit more honour than I have whenever I play as Tau. That's the only way I know how to play Tau. Either spam the Fire Warriors or spam the Vespids or the Kroots even. Going to come in to discombobulate the listing post. There's a fair chunk of damage to him, but I want to stay away from that Chaos Lord, because he will do a mighty fine bit of damage to them. And quite expensive to reinforce at 50 blue and 10 green. Got the cultists with their shiny eyes to be able to spot any infiltrated stealth suit teams. And they're just going around seeing what they can decap, but I think everything at the moment is quite well defended at the moment. Chaos Space Marines have gone for a bit of a lap around the map at the moment. And the Vespids do have the mobile advantage, considering that there's loads of cover that they could just jump around on. So not bad at all. Kroot's not willing to give up the chase at the moment, but the Chaos Lord might change the situation here. Incredible melee combatant is that Chaos Lord. No amount of bad boys will be able to keep him aback. Oh, you got a blue bolter. That's fun. It's like as if you got a skin from Call of Duty from prestiging. Is that how it works? Or do you lose all your skins when you prestige on Call of Duty? Can you still prestige on Call of Duty? That is my question. Although I plan to play it. I'll get round to finishing Space Marine 2 before I start playing Call of Duty. And that won't be for a long time neither. Not a long time at all. There's the Raptors. That's what I want to see. To keep on top of the Vespids. With that beautiful Night Lord colour scheme. Crimson red. Atramental blue. A damn fine colour scheme. Well, there's cultists over here. They're being a bit of a pain in the backside. Kroots are getting some flawless lasagna in them, which is always good. So I'm being really erratic with the camera today. I don't know why. I've made a bit more stationary. Do some slow pannings of the camera. He says as he then has to then jitter the camera around. Cultists are not going to win this engagement against the Kroots. At the moment, the current economies are 68-0 for the Tau, compared to 50-0. So absolutely just a pure tier 1 brawl at the moment. No one's fancying teching up. That is very much how it works in this matchup. One side needs to get some sort of advantage. Then when that advantage happens, you can just kind of carry on pushing over. So it's very rare that you see a late game battle going on between the Chaos Space Marines and the Tau. But now that I've said it, we'll probably see it. Such is the way of the curse of the casters. Don't have the colour stuff. Oh, right, okay, you're just going to build up a heavy bolter inside the base and also cap their strategic point. fair enough. I mean, if it works, it works. So kind of trading positions here. I mean, the Chaos, yeah, you're down with the minimal amount of blue money on the go, but you've got the potential to really cripple the tower's economy at the moment. Although, can you kill the Kroots while they're eating? I don't think you can. These guys are going to politely ignore you, and eat as much as possible, beefing up their stats. Never skip protein day. Well, I suppose when you're exercising, every day is protein day, isn't it? Raptors keeping on top of the Vespids, as is good and proper. Now seeing the Tower Commander for the first time. We'll be able to aptly kill those cultists. The Chaos Lord will keep him at bay for now. Tower Barracks is about to go down. I want to rebuild it elsewhere, but I suppose you've got your Kroots to defend over on that side. God, that's a lot of Chaos Space Marines. And defending it, yeah, just batting away these Vespids at home. I think maybe at this point, you just try and shore up your defences. Well, Kroot Carnivore squad being chunky with all the extra health. Vespids see the Raptors stealth suit team chilling around the sides. Managed to kill that listing post. Here come the crew. Well, just there we go. For a second. They were suing for peace for a moment then. That's not how war works. That's not how war works at all. And look at that, just smashing them down. Morale being broken. Normally it's not that one-sided, but I mean the crew have got the maximum amount of models possible and also the health upgrades. That's something to take into consideration. Tower Commander providing that firing support, but the cultists are tying him up. He will reposition himself somewhere else there. And that is just a lot of firepower. 9 Chaos Space Marines. We're 10 at one point. Cultists getting the decap in. And maybe these guys moving into the heavy cover might do them a massive bonus here. Especially if they end up fighting those Kroots in there. So again, that melee range damage reduction when you're engaged in combat. Damn these buildings. Affecting my smooth camera work. Well, the cults are dead. And I don't think the Chaos Space Marines are going to win this engagement on their own. Not with the chunk. They're going to have a sickness with all this thickness around them. Big blast from the Tower Commander on the Chaos Lord as well, taking off a chunk of his health. Who knew that some savage bird primates can hold their own so well against the Chaos Space Marines? But there we go. What's going on back at home base? Yeah, the crew just continue to amass their numbers, constantly nibbling away here and there. I mean, they've got a whole... I mean, it's just basically a breakfast bowl going on around here, isn't it? And with that, the might of the crew continue. Chaos Space Marines still on a relatively low economy. No green money incoming. More Chaos Space Marines filing out of that Chaos Temple. How about the tower? Yeah, you've also got no green money at the moment. Just chill. I mean, that is an inassailable point at the moment. Oh, you've got your first plasma generator. Also rebuilding that tower barracks as well. Just more crew at this point. I mean, is there a unit in Tier 1 that has more health combined than a Kroot Carnivore squad when they've got maximum health and full models? I'm not entirely sure. If there is, please let me know in the comments, because I'm fairly certain that I'm correct in that. But they are only infantry armour, so they're still not the most tankiest of lads possible. But all things considered, all the Space Marines down here are want for a better life. That heavy bolter turret doing a really good service in defence, but the discombobulation from the Vespid Stingwing strain brings it down to half health. Be amazing if that Tower Commander had his missile pods on, but not in Tier 2 yet. But potentially being able to reclaim this listing post down here. One squad being spread so thin. Tower Commander will finish off that heavy bolter turret. And now that southern flank is looking much more viable for the tower to retake, but a sizable amount of Chaos Space Marines now. Doesn't matter how chunky you get, Pound for pound, the Chaos Space Marines have got everything they could possibly want or need. If they've got the number advantage. Kroot's attempting to munch on more stuff, but 260. Oh no, 260 is not your maximum. What is your maximum HP thing then? Is it 280? I think we're about to find out, boys and girls. They'll eat till they can't eat anymore. Maximum value from these guys, although a bit of hesitancy at the moment. Just kind of running around getting shot at. And engaging in a ranged fight against all this bolt of fire. I don't think that's what you wanted to do. Tornado having a bit of second thoughts here, which might actually cost him the entire game. Oh, we've got some more carnivores coming over. And that squad over there, that looks like that's a squad wipe. Potential, I can't quite tell. Oh no, you've got, yeah, one squad surviving with 2 models. That's fair. Stealth is also recapping their positions. Never as the Tau Empire had to be thankful to so few people. But they're doing it, baby. They're absolutely doing it. And also as Vespids are back out to smash down this listing post. What's your reinforcement like? 45 versus 50. So only slightly more expensive for the Chaos Space Marines. And more food being devoured. 300, surely 300 is your maximum. Yep, 300 is. Okay, alright. Well, there we go. It's not every day you see it. And here we are. And what a absolute slobber knocker this game has been so far. It does look like that now. Both teams are deciding to get into Tier 2. Triple plasma generators for Dantist. There's just one single plasma generator for Tornado. Looks like he's going to go back into the offensive. At this point, do you just continue the offensive, or do you do what the Chaos Space Marines do and just plan to hold off on your own and wait for Tier 2? At the moment, every second that the tower isn't saving up for Tier 2, they're going to be paying for it through their nose later on. One squad of Vespids. Right, at this point, that's when you really need the scouting. You need to go in and see what the enemy are doing. Heretic attempting to finish off a listing post. Will be kicked in the shins there. Which is not the worst place to get kicked. But definitely in the top 3, I would reckon. Oh, just narrowly survives. Scuttling away. Oh no, he stops. He's accepted his death. So that no one sees him crawling around on all fours. Well, he could have chose life, but maybe the Heretic just really didn't want to be alive anymore. Which I get. I respect that. In the arms of chaos. A triple plasma generators. I think this might be a little bit behind the curve, as it were. Yeah, no path to enlightenment at the moment. Just getting those things on the go. Armies finished plasma pistols. Tier 2 about to finish for Dantist, so they're going to have a huge economic advantage here. And, I mean, is it going to be plasma guns? Maybe. It'll help him against the Vespids. Aspiring champion as well for the Raptors to keep on top of them with the plasma pistol. I don't know what else you'd really go for. I mean, you've already spent so much money on these Space Marines, so may as well spend a lot of your Tier 2 upgrading them, rather than transitioning to anything else. I'm surprised they're not going to go for any weapons at the moment. Perhaps they're primed and ready to get decaps in. Stealth suit, ready to jump on over the little river in the middle, such as they need. But no, the Chaos Space Marines, they're going to allow the Raptors to see what's going on. Although now this is actually just giving the Tau ample opportunity to catch up. And catch up they have already. Almost getting into Tier 2. But economy is 104 and 40. Compared to 86 and 40. Yeah, at this point, I mean, it's just one Tau commander. You've got the fight necessary. I got Purge the Weak as well, though. That's probably what you're waiting for. Temporary combat stimulants at the expense of lowering your armor, essentially. We'll be able to blast down those Kroot carnivores, even with all the extra health on them. 6,100 health, that is stupidly strong. Well, if they can occupy this heavy cover here, it'll be a beautiful staging ground for taking on this listening post. Grenades been thrown on the Kroot carnivores to keep them stationary for a little while. Chaos Sorcerer also jumps in, and if he can get some Chains of Torment on the Kroot carnivores as well, it'll be a major pain for them. Down over here, the Raptors are doing their business, almost taking out listening post. Kroot carnivores will attempt to stop them. It does look like they're about to snag it down. Vehicle beacon on the way. And I suppose that's a logical thing to go for. You see that many Chaos Space Marines, they can't get access to any missile launchers. So why not, eh? A couple of Devilfish troop carriers. Maybe a Barracuda or two, just to fly on over, do some damage over here. But the listening post manages to hold. Damn fine job from these Kroot carnivores. Grenade launchers for firing support. Keep these guys on the backside. And here is the first Devilfish troop carrier. At 50 blue and 75 green, you can't really go wrong when you're strapped for cash. I don't think the Tau are anymore, actually. No, your economy is relatively healthy, considering all the things that have been going on here. Tower Commander firing on the squad in the centre. And now going to start transitioning over to the Fire Warrior teams. Yeah, Kroot just get involved, absorb all the firepower. And then the Fire Warriors deal that damage in the ranged. And they've got that leap. That's what I want to see. That'll help them keep on top of the Chaos Space Marines. I've got to be careful of that sorcerer. He's able to spot the infiltrated troop carrier. Oh, some of these shiny-eyed cultists as well. Huge booms from the Chaos Sorcerer there. Morale being broken by the... for the Kroot carnivores. And Purge the Weak, increasing that damage. Also fighting in this heavy cover is less than ideal for this incoming firepower. I want to reposition away. One Chaos Spaceman getting a bit fresh on it. Go up against the Tau Commander on his own. Got to realise, got to help his friends. And one negative thing about the troop carriers is that although they have vehicle armour, they've got such small health pool. What are you doing? They're just kneeling. Fair enough. Yeah, so they've got such a small health pool that you don't really need that much anti-vehicle stuff to take them on. Just plenty of small arms fire will do them in, but it does need to be plenty. Which at the moment, they're getting less and less of it. They are now able to get a surround on that Tower Barracks. Listening post on the relic has been taken down. Some Pathfinders to spot the invisible cultists. And also the XV stealth suits. For reasons. For why? Why have you gone for those? Probably for capping purposes, I imagine. Down on the southern flank, the Raptors come back in with the cultists, but the Kroots are much more happier with this kind of engagement. So they'll scare the cultists away, and also the Raptors. In fact, are you going to get a squad wipe on these Raptors? Maybe. No, not quite. Now avoiding that. Solid assault from the Chaos Space Marines. That liked how they brought the fight to that heavy cover, but not quite enough to stop them in their tracks. Well, stop the tower from... no, it was enough to stop them in their tracks. I'm getting my words mixed up and my factions mixed up. Ignore me. Just mute this video from now on, more or less. Close your eyes. Pretend you're there. Anyway, Hell Talent. Able to fly over the river. Pretty useful. Tower Commander has gone for his missile launchers. And we have seen the stealth suit teams with their fusion blasts as well. So, no matter where the Hell Talent goes, he will be able to be shot down relatively quickly if Tornado's micro and map awareness is on point. No infiltration detection. Oh no, you've got the sorcerer there. And a flanking Hell Talent. Couple of zaps from him. And everything goes awry. Raptors also ready to tie up the Fire Warriors if they come out of the troop carrier. Stealth suits. Attempting to maybe move in and get a couple of shots off on the Hell Talon. Raptors are dead. Oh no, the Raptors are over here. One did die over here. Hell Talon almost goes down. Oh, quite enough there. Yeah, 72 health. Really close, man. And Chaos occupying these heavy places. Well, quite a sizable killing field there. Unlike down here, where it's, you know, a lot more narrow choke points and such that the Chaos Space Marines might be able to take advantage of. You know, because they can stand on top of here, maybe they can fire down and such. Get better angles on that. Oh, where's my camera going? Over here, it's you have to tower hold back a little bit, force the Chaos Space Marines out of the heavy cover. It's a much more open playing field for them. But then again, I mean, you know, they've got to defend this listing post and the other stuff that they built around it, so kind of force them to fight over here. Fire Warriors, oh dear, right, yep. That's one squad wiped out there. Very quickly. Devilfish Troop Carrier, in the wrong place at the wrong time. Killed it pretty quickly. And the Tau don't even bother thinking about anything else. They say, right, okay, well, that was our attempt. If the Super Chad Kroot weren't able to take on the Night Lords, then Lord knows who will. So there we go, what a powerful game indeed. So yeah, so cheers boys and girls for watching at home, and cheers to Play Support for our sponsored channel. One support channel as well in any other ways. You can also look at the Patreon. £1 a month gets you once a game a week. And there is also Discord, where Discord things happen. All the links are in the description as usual. As with Miss Landshark, pleasure's always never short, and I will see you in a bit. Peace.